Hello everybody, my name is Ethan Mock with the NIU Weather Center, presenting your weekly forecast in partnership with the Northern Star. Your campus headlines this week: we are expecting wet conditions to continue. It's been wet for the past week or so. We are expecting that to continue for the foreseeable future. We are expecting a summer-like pattern to evolve over the next week or so, which will bring with it severe weather chances as well as warmth. We have lots of chances for thunderstorms coming up in the next week or so. Before we go over the forecast, however, we have some average highs and lows to go over for you. We usually sit around 64 degrees this time of year for our high and a 41 degree low. We will be exceeding both of those numbers over the past next week or so. We will not, however, be approaching our records of 92 degrees for the high set back in 1986, or the record low of 26 degrees set also back in 1986. 1986 was a strange weather year around here. For our drought, we are experiencing little to no drought in the DeKalb area, and we are expecting that to continue. We are not expecting any sort of drought to evolve over the next week or so due to the rain that we will be experiencing. Your 6-day temperature outlook right here. Here's the summer-like pattern that I mentioned. We are expecting well above average temperatures for the entire eastern U.S. And coinciding with that, we are expecting above average rain for the Midwest and the Plains region, the Northern Plains as well. That will also inch into the Midwest and affect us here in DeKalb. Today is Tuesday. We are recording this on Monday night, so this could change in the next couple of hours. But at the current moment, we are outlining a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk for severe weather on Tuesday. We will have 2 rounds of thunderstorms on Tuesday. The first round will come through in the morning. We are not expecting that to be severe. It'll give us some rain, maybe a couple rumbles of thunder, and then it'll move out in time for the evening threat. The evening threat will be a little bit more isolated in nature, but could have some severe hail coming across the region. We're not expecting a big outbreak of severe thunderstorms by any means, but if the confidence increases in the coverage of severe thunderstorms, we might see a level 2 out of 5 slight risk, which you can currently see is down in Kansas and Oklahoma, introduced for the Illinois region if we see the higher confidence in storms later on. This is a hail-driven severe threat, so the main threat for these storms will be severe hail up to potentially 1 inch in size. And again, the coverage of these storms is not expected to be very high. However, the threat does exist, so therefore we are under a level 1 out of 5 at the current moment. Your commutercast for Tuesday morning, we're going to be sitting in the 50s to the south of I-88. Maybe some rain lingering in the Rockford, Freeport area Tuesday morning. But overall, it'll be cloudy throughout the entire region. By Tuesday mid-morning, before lunchtime, maybe a little bit of sun peeking out here in Waukegan, rain lingering across the area. We're sitting in the 60s to the south of us and still in the 50s to the north of us, maybe a little bit on the cooler side up there by Rockford and Freeport. By lunchtime, we are going to be seeing a clearing across the area, some clouds lingering to our south. However, to the south, you can also see the 70s starting to build in. We will reach about 70 degrees for our high on Tuesday, and the sun up here will warm up this region with time as well. And then here is your evening thunderstorm threat. We're expecting the highest coverage of thunderstorms, at least in the evening, to be south of us, with some showers to the north of us. We're still sitting in the 70s to the south of us as well. However, overnight, we might see some training thunderstorms in this area to the north. The northern region right here may experience thunderstorms training over the same areas that each other they go over. So we might see rain accumulations up to 1 to 2 inches possibly for this area overnight on Tuesday into Wednesday morning. So it might be a loud night into early morning for Tuesday into Wednesday. And we might experience a little bit of flooding as well. So, as we covered, Tuesday, high sitting around 70 degrees. Thunderstorms are expected with constant winds from 10 to 15 miles an hour from the southeast, changing to the southwest with gusts up to 25 miles an hour. Tuesday night, we'll be experiencing thunderstorms again, low of around 53. The winds will be a little bit calmer, but however, like we said, there will be some thunderstorms overnight and they could lead to some localized flooding. Now Wednesday will be very pleasant. We're going to be sitting around 74 degrees. The wind shouldn't be too bad, but we all know DeKalb. DeKalb finds a way to be windy. So Wednesday should be pretty pleasant for us. We're looking on your 8-day forecast. Thursday will be in the mid-70s. However, Friday we have more thunderstorm chances and a cold front that will push through and cool us down up until next week, where we start to clear the clouds. We get sunny and we get near 80 degrees on Monday. And then 80 is forecasted for Tuesday. This will be our first 80-degree day of the year so far.